This is Rio of Madison Rising, and you're watching MaxSpeedTV.
The final race of round one week of the chase brings us to tonight, the Ricmotech Cup Series for Extreme Motorsports and 99.com at Pocono. Only 4 more races before a champion is crowned all across all 4 series, as well as that team championship. What is in store for tonight? Welcome everyone again to MaxSpeedTV. Myself, Joshua D.W. Medlock, alongside Gary McWells. Gary, another race at Pocono. Buddy, the top tier for XM99. This should be a good race. 29 drivers, man. How you doing?
Well, I'm doing pretty well here, Josh. I think tonight's going to be a pretty solid race here over for the first race of the chase. We got these big spoilers, so it's going to create a lot of drag here tonight. Should see a lot of passing here pretty often.
Well, pretty much the same thing last night, Gary. Here, unfortunately, these cars have a lot more horsepower than the Xfinity cars, but tire wear, fuel, pretty much the same.
Yeah, tire wear and fuel pretty much the same, and they're actually running the low horsepower package here.
Oh.
These guys are actually running less than Xfinity cars by about 100 horsepower. But it should create a lot of exciting racing for sure. I think tires and fuel, they're definitely going to play another key factor here tonight. But I think track position, that was the number one thing that we saw, especially at the end of the race last night.
Yeah, and, we're going to look at that pre-race analytics here. We got, that air temp 74, not bad. That track temp, though, Gary, it's same as what it was last night, fluctuating. We're looking at 101-degree track temp, 85 laps, same as what it was yesterday, 212.5 miles. I got that tire, though, at about 10 to 15 laps. Now, you can go more, but this is that fall-off area.
Yeah, really 10 to 15 is where they're going to be at their peak, at their best. They can last, the entire fuel run, but they're really going to be at their peak at around the 10 to 15 lap mark, maybe even squeezing out 18 laps out of these tires.
Yeah. We'll, of course, watch the tires as we always do. Fuel about the same, Gary. 25. Now, I've squeezed it into about 32. I don't foresee them getting to 32, but we never know if who's going to clutch it, who's going to save fuel. We don't know. So 32 laps is what I've got it maxed out on. Pit road speed the same. Of course, the trends on pit road, as you always do. 75 pace speed here, same as it was last night. Pretty much the same from what we seen last night, except these drivers, I think we're going to see a lot more drafting here.
Yeah, a lot more drafting here in these Cup cars. We saw a lot of 3 and 4 wide toward the end of the race last night. I think we'll see that a little bit here early on, simply because these guys have a lot more downforce, a lot more drag in these cars with the spoilers. So I think we could definitely see a lot of more 3 wide passing here early on, just simply because you get a really big run. If the first and second car are side by side, the third and fourth place car behind him just creates such a huge run, and usually they have nowhere to go except for either the low side or the high side. So I think we could definitely see a lot of slingshot 3 wide passing here tonight.
We might even see a 4 wide here tonight. I wouldn't put it past these Cup Series drivers, but let's get to what everybody's been waiting on, Gary. The top 12 in the chase here, and I believe you've got the first 6 that are locked in.
Yeah, so we've got Cameron Hearn, G.T. Hawkins, Alan Elwood, Michael Thwaites, David Weishart, and Mike Rominger.
All right, William Hartman, Rob Haynes, Garrett Heath, Garrett E. Grant, Davey Hendrickson, Michael Mueller are the 12 drivers going for that championship. And the war begins here tonight. When we talk about war, I mean, we've already seen these guys in the regular season battling it to the chase here. And, well, that is, we're here. We're now in that final stint of what we're going to call, of the season.
Yeah, we're in that final bit of the season. You got the best of the best, the top 12. And then there's still a good battle for 13th, 14th, 15th position, where I like to call the best of the rest right there.
Yeah.
So we're definitely going to see a lot of point battles here, but definitely our focus, Josh, as you know, is going to be on that top 12.
Oh, yeah, for sure. And of course, I've got everybody, I hope, in the ticker, playoff ticker here, chase driver, below their name. That way everybody knows who is in the chase. I hope everybody is in there. If not, we'll fix it before next week. But, we're going to be coming down here to about a minute and a half left of practice. They're going to get into qualifying, Gary. And as always, we've got team points to go down. And, of course, I know you probably got some trends and stuff here, too, as always. We'll talk about that. But stay tuned, folks. The national anthem coming up now.
Can you see
folks, back live here on MaxSpeedTV at Pocono. Time starting to roll in here at Pocono qualifying, Gary. And Alan backing up his time in practice. He pulled a 52.8501. Got a 53.019. He's on his second lap here, but he is up in that top spot currently here in qualifying. But we've got a lot of drivers out here. They are really, really quick.
Yeah, a lot of fast drivers here tonight. As we see, of course, like you mentioned, Alan backing up his practice time. David Weishart as well, qualifying in that second position. And third, Michael Mueller, not backing up his time. He's a couple tenths slower, but he's right there in third. Travis McDaniel, right there in fourth. And, of course, David Elliott rounding out our top five as it stands right now.
As it stands right now, we still got Hearn, Rominger, Tench, Hallman, Ballard that are on the track. So we got Hearn, Rominger, Hallman, Ballard. Okay, it looks like we had somebody else just. Okay, Ballard going to go into 8th. Sterling into 7th. Well, these times starting to come in here, Gary. But go ahead and go through those Ricmotech Cup Series team points here tonight as we come into round one of the chase, bud.
Yeah, round one of the chase. We got VRA with 1240. Second place, it's East Coast Motorsports with 1173. Third place is Primetime Motorsports. They have 1,149. Fourth place, Evansville's Racing. They've got 994. Fifth place is going to be Samson with 976. Sixth place is going to be Kickin' Asphalt Racing with 921. Then it's 4X with 777. And then last place is going to be BDE Legacy Esports with 433.
All right. Well, that is the Ricmotech Cup Series team points here. And, of course, starting on round 3 of the chase, we will go through the overall team points starting on Monday. And I think that's very important, Gary, because, round 3, round 4, round 5, you'll only have 2 races left after round 3. That's where it's going to start getting nitty-gritty. But I think VRA right now, they're sitting pretty comfortably in that overall team points. Unless something major happens, they might have that team championship locked in.
Yeah, I mean, unless all their drivers quit or they get booted from the league, I don't think that's going to happen. But I think they've got their team championship pretty much locked up.
All right, we're just going with what we see points-wise. Well, it looks like qualifying is over. Alan Elwood is going to grab the pole here tonight. David Weishart second, Hearn third, Mueller fourth, and Travis McDaniel is going to round out the top 5 here. But I think the trends, Gary, I know you got some trends here in the Cup Series. Are they different from the Xfinity?
Oh, they are completely different. A lot more consistency. I will say they've only run 2 races here. They haven't been running Cup very long. It's only been for a few seasons.
Yeah.
And they've only run here twice. Each time they've only had 1 caution for 4 laps apiece. Hunter McDaniel won the first one in season 8. That was also a chase race number 2. He led 49 out of 85 laps, starting from the pole. They had 6 leaders that race with 11 lead changes. In season 9, they ran here chase race number 2, of course. See the consistency there. Chase race again. Yeah. They ran 85 laps as well. Both races, 85 laps. David Weishart won from the pole and led 77 out of 85 laps. Also 1 caution for 4 laps with 6 leaders and 7 lead changes. I think we might see less of that here tonight. I suspect about 4 or 5 leaders. I think we'll have about the same amount of cautions, if not a couple more. But look for the pole sitter, man. Whenever they have started on the pole here, they've won the race. So, I mean, really picking a guy like Alan Elwood or even David Weishart, not bad picks, honestly. I wouldn't be surprised if one of those 2 really win this race here tonight.
Oh, yeah, for sure. And, of course, we do have our picks, Gary, as well. And, well, we've got them locked in here tonight. I did pick our second place outside pole sitter here, David Weishart, here this evening to bring it home into victory lane. He is one of the chase drivers as well. And you picked a chase driver as well here this evening. And kind of like last night, kind of disappointing you here in qualifying.
Well, I changed my mind. Is it too late?
Oh, well, I got it wrote down.
Well, you're gonna have to just get your eraser out because I know you write in pencil. It's fine. I'm picking Alan Elwood.
Oh, well, you're
Yeah,
gonna go. I
I
see.
wanted to go with the Toyota, but I figured I'd go with VRA, but I didn't want to pick Cameron Hearn for like the billionth time, so I figured I'd pick Alan Elwood.
All right. Well, he was gonna pick GT.
I was, but I didn't want to jinx him. I jinxed him last night. He only finished fifth, so.
I gotta say, I see how they are. Well, we'll let this one slide here tonight. So,
The fans didn't know, only you did.
Yeah, I write in pencil, so.
Just get your little eraser out, change it up.
I erased it. I still think you should stick with GT, but you know.
It's fine. Maybe we'll run better without me picking him.
All right. Well, let's see here who we got in chat. I don't think they're going to take a whole lot of time down there. Nick Hunt, Kelvin Herring is our admins here tonight, down in the admin tower. But right now they're in the drivers' meeting. So let's see who we have in chat. Brian Odell, Brendan Kennedy, Napa Know-How. I'm not going to sing it here tonight, so we're good. It looks like Stephen Dean, Edward Morris joining us in chat. Got my brother out there in chat as well, Jeremy Medlock. Oh, let's see here who else we've got. Dennis Ansman joining us here in chat as well. I think that's it for right now. We got about 17 people watching already. We haven't even dropped the green flag, Gary. So we're doing all right.
Well, I will say NASCAR has dropped the green flag on their race in real life.
Oh.
Got another NASCAR race here tonight.
The real life NASCAR race. They racing at Pocono?
They are racing at Kansas, actually.
One-liner Kansas. That's what I call it.
Well, they got two lines, the bottom and the top. That's about it.
It's one lane.
Well, after the tires fall off, I agree with you there.
Oh, yeah. All right. Well, it looks like we got a pick for Alan Elwood. My brother picking Cameron Hearn. Let's
Come
see.
Come on, Jeremy. You always pick Cameron Hearn. Pick someone else, brother.
He's a big Cameron Hearn fan.
I could see that.
Yeah. Let's see here. No, that's really all the. And another pick for Alan. Another pick for Alan. Got a pick from Mueller out there here tonight from Stephen Dean.
All right.
Okay.
I think it's because his old buddy Zach Ogburn is spotting for him here tonight.
Okay.
I made that decision a couple of weeks ago when I went up to the booth. I was like, "Well, Michael, I gotta go, but I got you a good spotter." So I think Zach is gonna get him in a good spot. They're starting P4 here, solid spot for Mueller. I think this is his best qualifying effort of the year. So kudos to him.
No, right, yeah, solid top four. Now, in the chase, I was meaning to ask this before the chase started, but maybe qualifying top 12. Do you still get that bonus point if you're in the chase? Do you still get that?
Yes, you do.
Okay,
that's a thing they run all year, and it's not limited to just the chase guys. Everybody's still eligible for that top 12.
Okay, so if you're in the chase and you qualify in the top 12, you're going to get that bonus point.
Yep, you're going to get that bonus point, and for guys like GT Hawkins that qualified outside the top 15, that's really going to hurt him as far as that 1 point goes, and guys like Davey Hendricks as well. But long race, Rob Haynes too. I think they'll be able to make that 1 point up with no incidents or leading most laps, something like that.
That's starting with Jacob Bell, who qualified 13th, just outside of that top 12. So Mike Rominger and above, all the way to Alan Elwood in first. That is who's going to get that bonus point.
Yeah, that's who's going to get that bonus point. And Rominger got it pretty convincingly over Jacob Bell with a 53.493, of course, with Jacob Bell getting a 53.518. This field, I think it's going to be a little bit more spread out than what we've seen here in past Pocono races. And with these Cup cars here, it doesn't matter what the aero package is. On a long run, it still gets pretty spread out.
Yes,
so,
yes.
Which is why we only average about one caution here, and it's usually pretty early on during the race. We'll see a caution like lap 8, lap 10, kind of what it was last night. We got a caution lap 4 or 5 or whatever it was. So it's going to be an interesting race.
Oh, yes, it will be an interesting race. Yeah, I got to make a couple of more shout-outs here. Shout out to Rick Donathan, put on an awesome league over here at Extreme Motorsports and 99.com. Been doing it since 2014, I believe it is. Might be 2013.
December 2014.
Yeah, okay, December 2014. So the very end, basically, of 2014. Been running strong ever since. And, of course, a shout-out to Frank Rico over there at Ricmotech and the team for being the title sponsor here yet again for the Cup Series for Extreme Motorsports and 99.com. And a big shout-out to all the fans out there tuning in as well each and every week. And we got more people filing in here in chat. Jameson for Taldo. Picking Travis, I believe that is going to be Travis McDaniel. Picking Travis tonight.
Yeah,
Kyle
that's the only
Knapp.
Travis I see in the field, so that works.
Yep, so I guess it's going to be Travis. Looks like Kyle Knapp doing some spotting here for Garrett Heath tonight. So Blair Patterson, he's doing a shout out to MaxSpeedTV out there in chat. Thank you, Blair. Appreciate that.
Appreciate you, Blair.
All right. Well, they're taking a little longer than normal.
Yeah, I don't know what they're talking about necessarily up there, but they're talking about something.
It could be being the start of the chase, Gary, that Nick Hunt, Calvin Herring want to lay down some admin ground rules here. Maybe go over the rule book here some too.
Yeah, probably just talking to the drivers like, hey, race how you want to be raced. And probably also talking about next season. I know Jacob Lee was touching on some things last night in the drivers' meeting. But a lot of people this is how they want to do it. And, miss the chase because they're not in it. But I still think all drivers, even if you miss the chase, you should race.
Oh, yeah, for sure. There is rules here at Extreme. You miss 3 races, whether it be regular season or chase. From what I understand, Gary, you could lose that charter spot.
Well, you lose that charter spot for the season. Now going forward, it can affect you going forward as far as wanting to sign back up again. They might say, you know what, just you had a bad season, you decided to miss out. Well, sorry about your luck. So it really just depends from admin to admin, and of course depend on every series too.
Okay, let's see here. Who do we have in the top 10 or top 5 that is not in the chase? I think the only one is Travis McDaniel.
Yeah. And I think, the top 5. Yeah.
All right.
Well, I was going to say top 10. You got John Sterling there too.
Yeah, John Sterling. Yeah,
Ed Morris.
Top 10.
Oh, he's outside the top 10. Never mind.
Yep. So pretty much, Delonte Ballard as well. They're in 9th. Man, this is good. It is encouraged, if you're not in the chase, to come out and race, because you could play a big factor here in, who the champion is, and I think they're done.
Yeah, really, when they when you don't race, when you make the chase and you do race, you could qualify top 12, and that's a point, for a chaser that they're losing. And every position, is worth a point. So it's very important that these guys show up and race every week.
Yes, it is. Donna K out there in chat. Well, we got about 3 minutes. Probably going to only have time to interview our pole sitter here tonight. I'm going to turn it over to Gary Wells. Gary, there he is, bud.
Gary Wells, I don't know. You got a copy?
Gotcha.
Hey, bud. Qualifying here on pole tonight, 53.018. Just talk about your lap there, bud. Pretty sporty out there.
Yeah, the track actually got a little bit tighter from practice, so I felt like he even left some on the table down in turn 3, but overall, just was lucky enough to carry a lot of speed. I think a lot of people were struggling with the exit of 1. The car wants to really come around, so you have to be mindful of, like, if you're going to commit to full throttle, you better make sure that the car's under you before you do so. Otherwise, it's actually going to spin out. So you wouldn't think with the Cup cars it would do that, but it's pretty treacherous.
Yeah, absolutely. Do you think we'll see that more into the race here as well? I know it's still pretty green out there, but what are you expecting here? Maybe the first fuel run or so.
I expect probably a little bit of leniency with people out there, but that top line, like if you get caught on the top line in any of the corners right now, it's pretty much game over. So I think some people will be fighting for that to make sure that they don't get stuck on the high side. But yeah, I mean, I think at least for the first part of the race, we'll see some give and take. But obviously with it being the playoffs and stuff, once you get to the end, it's going to be a lot of take.
Yeah, a lot of take and no give. So really, I mean, top four out of the top five here, y'all are in the chase. Kind of, what's your expectations on this start? As you know, you got David Weishart, two-time defending champ, starting on your outside.
Yeah, you know that every time you come into the Cup Series, you guys both know that Weishart's one of the favorites, and whether he struggles or not, when the race starts, he's one to watch. So, I expect there'll be a few guys, especially with this draft, to be up front hanging on. So hopefully manage the tires well enough, pull away, and maybe we'll get some green flag pit stops.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, good luck to you out there tonight. Only averaging one caution here the last couple of races, so here at Pocono. So hopefully you have a good run and play your strategy right, and maybe we'll see you in victory lane.
All right, thanks, Gary.
No problem.
All right, well, let's get him back down there to his team here. All right, well, about 50 seconds left here, Gary. We've already made our picks. Qualifying is over with. Drivers meeking. They're meeking tonight. Meeting.
Yeah, they're meeking. English is hard.
Yeah, they're making music and they're having a meeting here tonight.
There you go.
The drivers' meeting is over with. 30 seconds here. We're going to grid them up. All right. All right, checkered flag here. Let's get them on the grid here. And we're going to flip it here this evening. The MaxSpeedTV starting grid. Gary! Top 10 here, buddy.
All right. Well, we just talked to Alan Elwood. He's going to be starting on pole with a 53.018, second place outside pole here tonight. Defending winner of this race, David Weishart. Going to be starting second. Third place, Cameron Hearn. Fourth place, Michael Mueller. Fifth place is going to be Travis McDaniel. Sixth place, David Elliott. Seventh place, Garrett Heath. Eighth place going to be John Sterling. Ninth place, Delonte Ballard. And rounding out your top 10 is going to be Michael Thwaites.
All right, Ed Morris at 11th. Mike Rominger, 12th. Jacob Bell, 13th. I've seen earlier in practice, he wasn't really putting in a time, but here, top 15, 13th. Rob Haynes, 14th. Tyler Hellman, 15th. Davey Hendricks, 16th. Gary Grant, 17th. Danny Ware in 18th. GT Hawkins, 19th. And Bobby Tinch is 20th.
And 21st, we've got the 18 of Casey Duncan. 22nd is going to be Tommy Haynes. 23rd is going to be Jacob Lee, the last guy to lay down a qualifying time. 24th is going to be Gary Sexton. 25th is going to be Mike Franklin. 26th is going to be Gary May. 27th is going to be Christian DeBoer. 28th is going to be Brandon Fries. 29th is going to be Logan Keiss. 30th, Tom Amassi. And rounding out the field is going to be Scott McClendon.
All right, a little confusing action there going on. Different things. Oh, just got a poke here. Something going on with Trading Paints here tonight. Not working properly. Excuse me, folks. We've got a minute. Let me go ahead and close out Trading Paints here real quick. Go ahead and relaunch it. You are going to see it there on the screen, but we'll get it moved off.
They are going to turn white. Just fair warning to y'all.
Yeah, they will turn white. They'll blink out and then come back. But just got to poke. I guess some of the paints are not showing up properly.
I was going to say they're all good on my end.
I've done that twice already. I did it under the national anthem, and then, of course, when I launched iRacing, I made sure it was all closed out. So, iRacing Well,
Well, they
trading
just had
paints.
Well, they just had an update today, so I know trading paints gets a little wonky.
Yeah.
First couple days after iRacing does an update. Nonetheless, folks, I mean, you still see the same cars. It's just for the guys in the chase, probably can't see their chase stuff.
Yeah, they have to run the chase decals and the contingency decals.
Yes,
Looks
and they
like,
are green for the Cup Series.
yeah, they are green. Yeah, kind of a really light green, to be honest.
It's pretty bright green, almost like when Monster sponsored the Cup Series. It's kind of like that.
All right. Well, I wonder, we didn't even get a chance to ask Nick Hunt how we're going to do that 3 wide here tonight. Because usually it's, no 3 wide before the exit of turn 2.
Okay.
But we are coming out of what is turn 2 here tonight. Alan Elwood will be in control here this evening to the inside. I'm going to steal it from Gary. Pull those belts tight. One more time, folks.
I appreciate that because I wasn't ready. Now, we ain't flip-flopping completely. You still got the boogity. You're doing that, right?
All righty. Out of turn number 3 here. Pace car. Gonna dive off. There it goes. Green flag will fly. Boogity, 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 folks. We're racing here again tonight at the Tricky Triangle for the Ricmotech Cup Series, round 1 of the chase.
Yes, sir. These guys pretty much our top 3 are single file here, almost top 4. That top line a little treacherous, but everybody makes it through here. From what I'm seeing, at least. Still single file, but of course you got the VRA cars running first and second. David Weishart, they're in that 3rd place. Everybody's making it through too, it looks like.
Well, everybody is A-OK. Single file. So you get back here at about John Sterling. And the 11 of Davey Hendricks to the inside. He is bringing that
He's
number
got a little bit of rear end
19.
damage there, John does.
John, what happened?
I don't know if he got hit under the caution, under the pace up there, or what was going on there. But he's going to drop 10 spots immediately.
Donnie Lee, number 1 fan, $10 donation here tonight. Thank you, Donnie. Not all about the donations, but man, that is much appreciated for sure. Woohoo! That's what I say, Dennis. Man. Well, single file didn't take long for old Herm, though, to get around.
Tips got a little bit loose there behind Jacob Lee, but he saved it. He's all good.
Bobby Tench in the 66.
And these guys, you got all
near
3
wide. Back here to back.
Yeah, almost 3 wide, but our top 5, they've really closed in on each other. They haven't really pulled away. Top 6, really.
Down back here with Brandon Freeze, keeping on front. Logan Kites to the inside of Tommy Haynes. Couple of teammates battling back here.
Oh, David Weishart got loose off of one, but he saved it.
Garrett D. Grant looks like it's a little loose there as well.
To the inside here, battling for 3rd spot.
GT making a move on Garrett D. Grant. 3rd spot, David Weishart, Travis McDaniel. Yeah. Look at that.
Take that spot. Some give and take here early.
Oh, Mueller now looking to the inside of the 33.
Pretty aggressive move there yeah.
Oh.
This guy's making it pretty aggressive here early for Mueller. Normally he doesn't drive this way, but...
Well, Gary, tires come in at about 4 to 7 laps here at Pocono. It's so big, it takes a few laps. So
yeah, these tires are really starting to come in, and they'll last you about 6 to 10 more laps, depending on how you do it. So you're really going to start to see these cars get less and less loose there coming out these corners, especially turn 1.
Yep, Garrett Heath to the inside of David Elliott. Chase driver, non-chase driver, Garrett Heath is going to make that pass over David Elliott. David's going to fall back to 7th. And they're still pretty much nose to tail throughout the field here. AC Duncan kind of mired by himself, though, in that number 18 Serpro machine, Toyota Camry. Battle up ahead of him, Danny Ware. And these guys are racing like it's the last lap already, Gary.
Just about. You see GT making his way up through the field, already up 7 spots, I'm seeing here. Up to 12th already after starting in that 19th spot.
Well, there was a driver last night that he finished second. He had a heck of a run. I wonder who
Also
we're going
in an
to
18.
Yeah, I wonder who we're going to see do that here tonight.
It's going to be interesting. I would say, I know he's starting up front, but you could definitely see David Elliott having that kind of a night. Maybe even Jacob Bell.
Jacob Bell blinking out on my end. He's falling back. Did he drop out?
Never mind about Jacob Bell. Never mind.
Oh, no, he's back.
Oh, okay. All right.
He's back. We're good.
But no, I mean, you could definitely see a guy like Jacob Bell maybe having a good night coming up through this field. Maybe even a guy like Rob Haynes, even though he's a chaser. Really, I think the guy to watch out for, especially, I think is going to be that number 17 to Tommy Haynes. He was telling me earlier about his strategy. I'm not going to reveal what it is, going to keep it a secret. But he was telling me he's going to try something a little bit off the wall here. But you see, Alan Elwood still able to hold not a comfortable lead per se, but he's at least able to keep Cameron Hearn still behind him as we're 7 laps already into this race, Josh.
Yep. Got to turn, hang on a minute, I got to turn this down a little bit. I can barely hear you. I want to turn you up just a hair. All right. Yeah. Kind of, first time I've had to do it. Gary's too low here tonight.
Hey, any way to make me louder.
Man, these guys. I think right now it's just early.
Yeah, I think it's early. A lot of people just holding back, wanting to get through this first run just to see what everybody can do on these longer runs. You know how I was talking about last night? You could really plan and strategize this race as more of a road course. I wouldn't be surprised if we see a driver or two make that pit stop short the first time. So like them pitting here in the next 10 laps or something like that. Pitting here around 16, 17, 18, somewhere in there. And then just running it out the rest of the race to try and gain track position, just to try to do something a little different than what the leaders are doing.
Do you think they're going to cut it that short?
Well, so it's going to be about a 3-stop race either way because of the fuel mileage here.
Yeah, I mean, 2.5 miles. I mean,
well, as long as you're not 40 seconds behind, kind of about where Christian DeBoer is now. He's about 30. Oh, as we see the 23 and the 27 make contact. I think Bueller's going to save it.
27! He saved it. He's on that access road. Good save by Michael Mueller. He's going to lose a ton of position.
I saw that live there.
Well, we're going to go back and take a look at it here on MaxSpeedTV. Got it on the access road. It saved it. Got it on the access road. Just to not cause a caution.
Yeah, they were just battling for the same piece of real estate there.
All right. Yep, 23 to the inside. Wow, there could have been a little bit of neck coating there.
I'm sorry. I'm going to call it as I see it a little bit. I think
I'm not looking at. Okay, now I can see it a little better here. All right. Oh, yeah, definitely some contact now that I get on a chase view here. There's definitely some contact for sure. A little bit of neck coating after the fact.
Definitely going to be some playoff implications. Those are two chase drivers right there. I know Michael definitely is not happy with the move he just made. Because, I mean, if you think about it, you got 70 laps to go here, 75, 76 laps to go here. You don't need to be doing that on lap 8. I mean, you could have waited till the exit of the corner there. I did think Garrett Heath was a little bit faster, but there was just no need for that move right there, in my personal opinion. I'm not trying to be biased.
Yeah, and you know, and it's early too, you know, but you know, like we said, you know, there was definitely some contact there. Getting on a closer look, you know, it's racing. If you ain't rubbing, Gary, you ain't racing.
Yeah, I mean, there is that, you know, if you ain't rubbing, you ain't racing. But at the same time, you know, it's just like Alan was talking about give and take here early on in this race. I'm kind of shocked that there wasn't a whole lot of give and take right there.
I think there was a little bit more take to give.
Yeah, definitely, especially this early on in the race. Now I understand if it was a lap, you know, 85 coming to the checkered there through turn 3. But not this early, man. That wasn't very good right there.
Yeah, and it happens, but we still got plenty of time. You know, Michael Mueller in the 27, has fallen back to 17th. That is not what he wanted to see here, but it's still early.
I think he could easily rebound. I think what he'll need is a caution to get back up there. But he's going to try to pass these guys, you know, one by one, take them one at a time. But he's really going to need a caution to get his way back up through this field. So we see David Weishart now making a move here for third on Cameron Hearn. Cameron Hearn's falling back to 4th now.
No, he made that pass.
But here comes Cameron. He's going to try and make a move here before turn 2.
And you can just see, man, this front stretch here at Pocono is long. I'm not actually sure the distance. I think it's a little over or just shy of a mile. Back here with Tyler Hallman, the 52, under fire.
A solid night here, started 15th. He's under fire from his teammate, though, for that 10th spot.
Yeah. Jacob Bell to the inside of the 52. Well, Jacob Bell, I don't think is a teammate.
Oh, no, not teammates at all. Sorry, I was going behind there. I was still watching the replay.
Yeah, Garrett D. Grant is the teammate
for
Tyler Hallman.
Tyler Hallman there, yep.
Oh, that's about the only battle right now. Oh, Michael Thwaites.
David Weishart's also trying to make a move here, along with Michael Thwaites here. He's making a move there on that 77 there. I don't think he's going to be able to get there before
the 29. Our favorite Canadian.
and he is He is so good through this tunnel turn here, Josh. He really knows how to make it stick, because he's got Danny Ware all up his bumper here.
Oh, wow. And that's the thing. You can do a little bit of bump drafting here in Pocono.
Yeah, you could get away with a lot of bump drafting here with how smooth this place is now. Back a couple of years ago when it was all rough,
bumpy,
you cannot do any bump drafting here. But now since the repave, you definitely can.
Danny Ware, Davey Hendricks doing battle back here at around 15.
Yeah, and Davey hasn't really gained a whole lot of spots as he's going to pass Danny here, but he stayed pretty stout in the 15th, 16th position there.
Oh, Danny still all over the back of that 11. That's allowing Mueller to catch back up.
And I was telling you about this two-car. When these two cars are battling, that third car gets a run in the draft. That's what Mueller's experiencing right now here.
Yeah, he is saying, all right, guys, keep it up because I'm coming. You guys make a mistake, and I'm going to make the pass. Or I'm going to try to make the pass.
Right. He's right there. He's reeled him in about a couple tenths here this lap, so if not even more.
All right, we'll get back up here, check on Allen. He has led.
He's got a bumper full of a mirror full of David Weishart here.
Yeah, he's got Weishart in the 33. Cameron, teammate there in third. I think Travis McDaniel.
He's not a chaser, but he's right there. Here comes Cameron Hearn to the inside. He's going to try it on David Weishart here. I think David's just going to let him go.
Well, that's going to allow Travis also to get to the inside.
Yeah, if he could get a run on these guys, he might even take
Cameron's not going to do it.
Yeah, David was able to hold his own there on the outside in turn 2, which is very, very difficult to do in this tunnel turn.
But do you bump and run early or do you bump and run late?
Well, you know my opinion. I would rather do it late, but we've seen a couple drivers already do it early. I'll just leave it at that.
Well, lap 16 here tonight.
Yes, sir. Still early on in this race.
Look at the fall off, though, Gary. 16 laps. Already at about 2-second fall off. Ooh, Travis blinking. Battle for the lead. Nope. Allen, I think, is going to keep it, trying to break that draft from the 33rd, David Weishart.
Yeah, and you would think breaking that draft would help you to keep the guy off you. Oh, as Travis got a little bit loose there off of 2. But really, if you try to break the draft in this package here with the big spoiler, it really slows you down even more. But here comes David.
For the lead.
He's not going to clear him. I think it's going to be a drag race here.
It's going to be a drag race. Allen will have that at the line. Yes, he will.
Oh, Cameron Hearn bounced off the wall, I thought. Oh, got a little loose there.
Cameron, loosey-goosey Hearn. There we go.
And I think David's going to take it here.
To the
not
lead.
Nope. Not going to quite clear him.
Well, the more they race, the more Travis and Cameron.
A little bit. But yeah, Cameron and Travis, they've got a big
Travis.
run. Travis got a big run here coming down this back straightaway as they head into 2.
And
Allen washed up the racetrack. He got up into the gray. He was still able to make it stick, though.
You know, I usually don't have to worry about the leaders. I got to worry about the leaders tonight.
That's a pretty good battle here right now. Absolute slugfest. But once these tires wear out with the track as hot as it is, I think it's still up in the triple digits. It's 95 right now. Still pretty hot.
Oh, that's still a little warm.
Yeah, it's still pretty hot for these guys here. But
Cameron Hearn to the inside of Daniel. He is going to go ahead and make that pass on to Travis.
He's going to take that third spot.
McDaniel. Mike Rominger getting passed up here by the 14 of GT Hawkins. Not yet. Mike said, nope. I've got the outside line. You're going to either have to get behind me or stay beside me. They come down into turn number 2. Mike going to hold that spot. Wow.
Yep, he's going to hold it there for now.
Here comes that.
I'm still watching this
keep
battle
an eye on the battle up front. Just got to get through the field here, because we still got drivers here that are bumper to bumper and really close together. So I don't want to miss anything.
Another battle here for third. Here comes Travis. Going to get to the inside of Cameron again. He's going to be able to clear Cameron going into 1.
Are they trying to slingshot?
I think that's what Travis is trying. I know David's trying, but Allen's just breaking that draft so much he's not able to get a chance on him.
A little bit of a crossover. Nope, not going to do it. The 1 and 2 kind of broke away here from 3 and 4.
Yeah, these guys
not
in third,
much,
they are slugging it out a little bit.
At about 0.6 of a second. So we got a battle for first, a battle for third. Then we get back here to Garrett Heath. Might even have a battle for fifth here pretty soon with David Elliott. Then GT running a pack of his own with Mike Rominger, Ed Morse, Garrett D. Grant. Get back here to Davey Hendricks. He's got company. Rob Haynes. And Tyler Hallman got some traffic behind him. Mueller back up to 14th. Danny Ware, Jacob Bell, Michael Thwaite.
Oh, Jacob Bell just bounced off the wall.
Yeah, that's going to allow Thwaite to go to the inside.
Yeah, I think here David Weishart has basically maintained his tires here and maintained his lead. Allen has over David. David's not really gaining much, but Allen really isn't pulling away either.
Mueller to the inside of the 52 of Hallman.
And that's going to be for that 13th spot there.
Yep, gonna make the pass. Here comes Ware. That would be Danny.
17 and the 43 pitting.
Man, 17. That will be. Well, here comes the 77 of Bell as well. Jacob Bell, the Logan Keiss, and Tommy
And this
Haynes.
was the short pitting that I was talking about.
Oh, we got another one coming down.
Who do we got?
Hang on. Bobby Tinch coming down pit road as well. So the 66, 17, 43, 77.
Yeah, and they did short pit here by about 5-10 laps here. 52 is also going to come down pit road. 52, Tyler Hallman. He's going to commit to pit road this time.
Oh, a bunch more coming down. Gary Grant also coming down pit road. David Weishart down pit road. Of course, you have chat or iRacing chat pulled up, so you can hear it and know. That's how Gary's getting this information, folks.
Yeah, I'm not that smart. I wish I was.
All right, 24 watching, 13 likes here tonight. We still got a good turnout. Yeah, they did land planes, I do believe, back in the day on the front stretch here at Pocono.
I mean, it looks like it's long enough and wide enough to be a drag strip. 3-car pitting this time, by the way.
All right, the 3, that is going to be John Sterling. I don't even have to look at that, but we'll go ahead and look at him come down pit road here. That way we've got him coming down, locking it in here tonight.
And it's so hard coming off of turn number 3 to get down to pit road speed of 55 miles an hour because you're still going about 150, 160 mile an hour coming off of turn 3.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Did you get anything from Nick Hunt on that 3-wide ordeal?
I believe I heard him say no 3-wide till the exit of 2 in the iRacing chatter during the pace lap.
Okay, so he is going to take it to turn 2. So
yes.
Last night it was after turn 1, and he is going to keep it to the rule book of turn 2 here, which Nick Hunt, the head admin here, alongside Calvin Herring. That's what it is, Gary. I mean,
yes, sir. Yes, sir. I mean, that's the way he wants to call it.
Yep.
And hey, I can't say I blame him. He thinks, exit of turn 2. That's where we'll see a little bit more smarter racing because we saw last night in the Xfinity race, Josh, the Rick Bell Xfinity series. Guys were going 3-wide, going into 1 even on restarts. So I think I think based on what he saw last night, he might be thinking of not doing that.
Just go ahead and doing it out of turn 2. Yeah.
Causes less confusion.
All right, Alan Elwood still up front here. It looks like David Elliott slowing down here. I know GT is going to get around. Not coming down pit road. I thought he was. Yeah, I did too. Mike Rominger coming down pit road. Well, they are within that fuel window here.
Yeah, and
now,
I think guys that short pitted, I think they're banking on it to stay green. I don't think they're banking on a caution. As we see Michael Mueller go down to the inside of Davey Hendricks here going into turn 1 for the 9th position.
The top, let's see here, the top 18 have yet to pit. Top 19 now. Delonte Ballard being the last driver. Well, Delonte did pit, but been out here 25 laps. That's confusing.
I think he might have missed his pit stall.
Oh, no, it shows a 16.0 second stop. So,
unless he pitted when the green flag came out.
It might have been. I don't see anything in the penalty chart here that he had to come down or anything. So I don't know.
I think that's a glitch.
Yeah, it might have been. It would have to be. Michael Thwaites down pit road.
Yep, Michael Thwaites coming in here for pit stops. Some of these guys are not communicating when they're pitting, so makes it harder for us to know when they're doing so.
Yeah, and it's encouraged for them to do that, but I think if...
The tunnel turn got a little loose. Had to turn to the right a little bit. Save that race car.
Oh, if I can find Rob, there he is in the 29.
And Michael Mueller's right there with him in that ninth position. Rob Haynes in 8th.
Yep, teammates here together. The 11, Davey Hendricks, right behind them.
Looks like Rob's going to fall back to that 10th spot.
Yep. Got passed up there by Davey. It looks like Danny Ware down pit road, now in his pit stall here.
Seeing that there. Of course, Logan Keiss, he is not on the lead lap there. He is 1 lap down. He's going to let Logan Keiss go by here to get back on the lead lap. And here comes Travis McDaniel. That's going to close the gap a little bit for Travis.
Yep, Travis in second. Alan Elwood up front. We've got Garrett Heath down pit road.
Yep, that's what I was just about to say. I noticed that he was coming down. Michael Mueller is going to be pitting this time by.
All right, Mueller going to give up that.
15 car is going to be pitting from what I'm hearing, I think. I heard him say he's pitting.
You think you heard that
And
correct?
Alan Elwood is pitting this time.
So our leader will be coming down pit road here momentarily. We'll stay on Allen here. He's got the 25 of McDaniel. It's going to be interesting to see what Travis does.
I think he's going to stay out.
Follow?
Yeah, he's
nope. Yeah, he is going to stay out here. It looks like Cameron Hearn is going to stay out.
Ed Morris is pitting.
All right, Ed Morris down pit road. Mueller, GT, Elliott.
Davey Hendricks is staying out. Rob Haynes is also elected to stay out. These guys are running it empty. A lot of different strategies here.
Casey, Freeze, Mueller, Franklin, Ed, David, Allen. The pit road a little busy here.
25 pitting this time. 25.
Travis McDaniel. All right. And Davey Hendricks. I imagine Cameron will be coming down here pretty quickly.
21 of Jacob Lee also going to be pitting here.
Jacob Lee racing out there. Check him out.
Well. Cameron Hearn pitting.
All right. Yep, here we go.
And I think that's it for our leaders, I believe.
Rob Haynes staying out another lap here.
Oh, Rob Haynes staying out. Okay.
Yep, Rob gonna stay out one more lap, it looks like. I think Rob's just burning it off here.
Yeah, I think he wants to burn it off here. Of course, Rob being the one that has not pitted yet. Nobody a lap down from what I'm seeing, except for a couple of cars. Bobby Tension, John Sterling.
I just see Brandon Freeze, but I get the update a little bit
Freeze.
before you do. So, Rob Haynes.
Brandon falling back now.
So let me see here. Rob Haynes and Gary May, 1 and 3.
10 pitting.
Have yet. Okay, Gary May will be coming down pit road. Okay, so 1 and 3 coming down pit road. That's going to give the lead up to David Weishart here.
And he was one of the first cars to pit, so he will be inheriting the lead.
Yeah.
So, since they short pitted that first run, Josh, they are going to extend their second and their last stint of the race, which I think is a interesting move because I think they were wanting to get tires early for that last pit stop. have the freshest tires out there. I think that's why they pitted so short here early on.
Well, Gary, here in about 11, 12 laps, man, we're going to be coming upon that halfway mark here tonight, man. This has been a solid green flag run here.
Yeah, this race is going to be for a long time, and strategy is really come into play here. A lot of guys, changing up their strategy, wanting to run this race as more of a road course, like I was talking about a little while ago. So, going to be interesting here for sure.
Road course? We ain't turning right here tonight. What are you talking about?
Well, this place tends to drive like a road course because every turn is different.
Yeah.
We got a pit road violation.
Oh, pit road violation. Oh, no.
The 25 drove through 8 pit stalls.
Yep, so
he will have to take a green flag pass through.
Oh, no, just looking at it here. Now, of course, Gary is going to get it before it comes into the Google Docs because he does hear from chatter of the admins. So, lap 30, it's going to be a drive-through, correct?
Yes, just a green flag drive-through. He's going to get black flag, but it will be cleared once he enters pit road.
All right, what car number was that?
Number 25.
25. All right. I think you're only allowed 5.
You are only allowed 5, and he went through 8, from what I heard Nick say.
Oh, no.
And they do watch pits.
Yes, they do. 25 of Travis McDaniel. He is now coming down pit road. He's going to go ahead and serve it. We're still before that halfway mark, so he is going to come down pit road. And all he's got to do is just drive through pit road and get back on track, and he'll be good to go. I think Travis McDaniel is... Yeah,
and he's already, that black flag has been cleared for him, so he has already made it. But look at the top 2. Sampson, David Weishart there in first, and Garrett Grant there in second.
Well, Alan Elwood is going to make the pass.
Sorry about that. Here comes Alan. I didn't see him there.
Alan was all over the back of Garrett D. Grant, so yeah, he made the pass there. Going up to second, but David 6.6 seconds ahead of Alan. I think Allen with these tires, there is a huge difference.
You have about 10 laps, right?
7. About 7. 7
laps? Okay.
Yeah.
So
I think he's going to be able to run down David Weiss.
He'll be able to run him down, but the thing is, will he be burning up his stuff too much when Allen got off pit road? That's going to be the key. If Allen was burning his stuff up in the first couple of laps, he might be able to catch David, but I don't know if he'll be able to pass him.
And is David saving any?
That's definitely a good possibility, too, because he was one of the first guys to pit. So he might have just been cruising around those first couple laps as everybody was staying out and cycling through these pit stops. That definitely is a good possibility for David.
Now, Blair Daddy Patterson out there in chat. Road course strategy on the 43. That's what he said.
I told you. I told you. Road course strategy. I told you.
43. That is Logan Keiss.
And he's having a solid run here. He's running 16th. Started 29th here tonight.
Where's my cookie guy at? Oh, that's Michael Mueller.
Yeah, he is in the 13th spot here, getting ready to pass Michael Thwaite, so up to 12th now.
No, and he
11th,
is
I'm sorry.
going to get yellow. Yep. Davey Hendricks, but Davey right there with him. I pick on Michael Mueller because he dropped crumbs.
That's just how the cookie crumbles. There we go.
Walter Cronkite.
Here comes the 11th, Davey Hendricks, the inside of Michael Mueller here.
Oh, yep, got a battle back here for that 11th spot.
Still,
I think
Michael's
Mueller has that preferred line, though. So he is going to hold that spot across the stripe. Lap 36 here. We get back up here to David Weishart. Alan Elwood has closed in at about 4.4 seconds Garrett D. Grant there in third at about 3.1 behind Allen. Cameron Hearn at about a second back behind Garrett D. Grant. Mike Rominger at about 4/10 behind Cameron Hearn. That's the top five. Yes, he does. Garrett Heath, G.T. Hawkins, David Elliott.
And I know DeBoer is right there, but of course he's not on the lead lap. I think he's the first car lap down.
No, that would be John Sterling in the number 3.
Oh, yes, and then it's Bobby Tench. Okay, gotcha.
Bobby Tench, then Christian DeBoer. Looks like Harry Sexton has taken his car behind the wall 33 laps ago.
Starting at parking.
Starting parking. We've got 4 drivers, 1 lap down. That is looking to get back on the lead lap. John Sterling, the first driver, a lap down. Bobby Tench, Christian DeBoer, and Brandon DeFries. Looks like Jacob Bell getting passed up by the MaxSpeedTV machine of our favorite Canadian, Rob Haynes. He's a Maple Leafs fan. I got to give him a hard time. I don't watch hockey, so
I don't watch hockey either, so I can't really say either way. I couldn't tell you if they were good or bad. I don't know.
I don't know either. Mike Rominger, man, 12-6, but he's under fire. Garrett Heath, David Elliott, and Ed Morris. No, David Elliott.
Here comes Garrett Heath to the bottom here. He's going to make that pass on Rominger. Or going to try to anyways. They're side by side. Here comes David Elliott. Mike,
David Elliott.
Letting guys go.
Yeah, and the 56 there, Christian DeBoer, one of the drivers a lap down, is right behind that number 9 now.
Oh, Garrett Heath.
Oh, no. Garrett Heath going sideways. First caution of the evening. Garrett Heath involved. Wow. This is going to change it. Well, let's take a look here at what happened to the 23 machine of Garrett Heath tonight. First caution of the evening.
I don't know what happened to Garrett there. I don't know if he checked up or whatever, but
I don't know.
David Elliott got a run or something, and I don't know if Garrett checked up for a second, but Garrett just ran to the backup.
Yeah, right there. Yeah, I don't know. We'll get a chase view on this. There was definitely some contact for sure. We're going to be on Garrett Heath. We'll turn the camera here to get a side chase view here. We're definitely going to see that contact there on that right rear. From the 42 BK Paints to that RB Custom Rigs 23, that's going to send Garrett Heath down to the inside wall hard on that safer barrier. Heavy damage on that 23. He is on the racing surface, so that is where the caution is going to fly here. Of course, we will get the official word from the admins here tonight, but of course, we got some bills to pay real quick, folks. Stay tuned. We'll be right back. right, folks, we're back live here on MaxSpeedTV. We got time to interview somebody here real quick. How about we pull up Garrett D. Grant here? I know there are two to go here, but Garrett D. Grant, buddy, get a copy real quick.
Yes, sir, I do.
Well, you're currently running in 6th, started 17th here tonight, man. Talk about the racing out here as we exit turn 1, bud, real quick.
Race has been pretty good. That caution was right at our pit window we were gonna do, so it worked out pretty good. I think I might have something for him tonight. It gets tight as the run goes on, but it's pretty loose on new tires, so hopefully I can survive this restart.
Do you think it's going to come down? I mean, we're coming up to the halfway mark here, bud. So, do you think it's going to come down to maybe one final pit strategy here this evening?
Yeah, I think it'll go green the rest of the way. I don't see any cautions brewing, but if we do, it'll probably be a quick one right here on this restart with the cold tires.
All righty, buddy. Well, good luck out there, Garrett, man. Congratulations on making the chase. Good luck, Garrett.
Yes, sir. Thank you, guys.
Uh-huh. All right, back down there to his team. Back up front. Gary. He's going to get him going here as we enter turn 3, Gary. Go ahead, bud.
Yes, sir. These guys already side by side. David Weishart. I wanted to talk about it there before you were interviewed, Cameron, or Garrett, but that's okay. David got it by a nose over Alan Elwood to get that lead on pit road. Pace car going to make the dive off. Green flag going to be back in the air here. David Weishart on the loud pedal. And he's going to get a pretty sizable jump here over the 5 car. And
yes,
the 15. Going to be interesting to see how that draft is going to play into effect. David going to go to the high side here and sweep down into turn number 1. Everybody pretty much single file. Except for the 5, and is that the 52 up there to the outside?
The 5 on the outside. We've got a driver on
the apron here.
Yeah, John on the apron. Oh, no! Caution is out! A huge wreck here this evening.
I am getting word that the shifter broke on John Sterling. It shot that car dead to the right.
Oh!
And that's going to ruin a lot of people's days right there.
All right, well, let's see here what happened on John Sterling.
And it's going to collect Michael Thwaites. It's going to kill his car. Michael Thwaites is done.
Now, John Sterling was coming off of pit road. He was on the apron. He was below the drivers. And right there, it looks like maybe, between the shifter braking and hitting those bumps, it sent him right up into traffic. The 12 going to get a piece.
Yeah, he's going to get a big piece of that.
It is a huge wreck here. The 10, the 23, no, the 05, the 10, Gary May going to get a piece of that. The 12 of Thwaites, Christian DeBoer as well going to get a piece of it. And Christian DeBoer's engine as well. Oh. Well, a malfunction.
Yeah, that's what John was saying. His shifter broke.
Oh. Well, the first
and John
caution.
Doesn't usually make an intent on doing anything like that. He's normally a clean driver like that.
Yeah,
so
John is a clean driver for sure. I don't know.
Oh, we got time. Nobody's going to come down pit road here, Josh. You want to interview somebody?
Your turn. Pick somebody.
Just
drag somebody up.
Drag somebody up. Man. Well, we talked to one Samson guy. I'll talk to another one. How about that? Actually,
sounds fine.
I'll talk to someone we don't talk to very often. I'll pull up the 17 here.
Oh, 17. All right, go ahead.
Tommy Haynes, Gary Wells in the booth. You got a copy?
Yeah, I got a copy, Gary.
Well, bud, you kind of are struggling a little bit here tonight. You start 22nd up to 18th so far. Talk about your race. How's your car out there, bud?
Well,
Did we lose you there, Tommy?
you got a copy?
All right, I got you now.
I got a little nose damage on the start of the race there. Everybody started checking up, and I got into the back of Bobby there, and I'm just now was able to get it fixed, and then seems like it's pretty good now. See, we can pick our way back up to the front here.
Think you'll be able to salvage at least a solid day out of that? Maybe a top 15, maybe even top 10?
Oh yeah, I got the damage fixed. It's good to go now.
All right, bud. Well, good luck to you the rest of the way here, and hopefully might see you later.
Well, what
Yeah,
he's
man.
saying is he's going to get the win. That's what he's saying.
Hey,
I don't
you
know, man. It's
never
gonna be
know.
tough. I'm about to get a nitrous button if I'm gonna win this thing.
All the nitrous in the car there for Tommy Haynes. Good luck there, buddy, the rest of the way.
Yeah, thank y'all.
I got to put my 2 cents in, Gary. You know that.
Oh, yeah.
But Tommy Haynes currently running at 18th here. We got time to interview more drivers. Let's go ahead. Man, let's get Mike Rominger up here. He's been up pretty good here tonight. Go ahead and bring him up here. Mike Rominger, buddy, got a copy.
Yeah, I got you.
Well, Mike, you're currently running in 5th, started 12th, been having a good run out here tonight. Looks like we're going to get the one to go here, buddy, but we got time. Man, talk about your racing out here tonight. What do you got to do in that 9 machine?
Pit at the right time.
Pit at the right time. Well, you are a chase driver. Of course, congratulations on making the chase, man. It's round 1 here tonight. I know you know that. No pressure. So, man, good luck out there, Mike. We'll see what happens here. Over halfway here tonight.
Thank you.
Uh-huh. All right.
One to go. No more interviews.
Yep. Ain't going to do no more here tonight. David Weishart is going to be in control of the field. Cameron Hearn on the outside of him. G.T. Hawkins, Alan Elwood, Mike Rominger. Or is it Garrett D. Grant? I don't know. They keep switching spots. So, yeah, I know. Crank it up.
Crank it up?
Well, I want to.
I think that wreck there was a fluke by John. That's a 1 in a million chance for.
Yeah, John does not do stuff like that.
And he went through the bumps in the car, took a mighty bounce. So I don't know with that shifter, if it broke on him, it just bounced and he had no control over the car, really. You're a passenger at that point when your car doesn't shift into gear. If it shifts into the wrong gear, it steers right on you.
The first caution, lap 38, at fault 23. Second caution, at fault 3. Of course, the contact from the 23 to the 42. Screen went black on the 42. Caution 2, at fault 3. Contact with the 05, 3 ill will. Misshift, spun, or shifter broke, whatever the case may be. However, out of turn 3 here, pace car is off. David Weishart is going to be on the loud pedal. We're going to go ahead and crank it up here tonight on MaxSpeedTV, folks. Crank it up. Alrighty, folks. Caution is out here already.
I saw a big black smoke there. I don't know if somebody blew an engine there or
Mike Franklin, maybe?
That's who I saw down there. I saw a black car, and I thought I saw Surf Pro on it. So
all right, well, hang on.
Mike.
Yeah, let me go ahead and get on a chase view here. I'll be on Mike Franklin. I don't know. That might be that number 32 or that 82.
Oh, he made contact with the 51 from what I'm seeing anyway.
All right. Oh, right there.
82 missed the shift, from what I'm
82. Oh, yeah, 51 shifting, blew in the engine. 51 right there, making the contact. Then the 82 spinning it. There it is, I believe, where that caution is going to be. here this evening. Well, we hate to see it, but we have to talk about it, Gary. Cautions, they can breed cautions.
Well, and it's just weird. Just all these are not racing incidents, really. I mean, a lot of them are just from frozen screens to self spins into the field due to broken shifters. One guy missing a shift and blowing their engine. It's a weird stretch of the race here.
Yes, it is. We are over halfway. We got the official word. At fault, the 82. Contact with a 51. 82 EOL. Mischief, blue motor, 51 hit in rear. So that is the call from the admins. They are catching up to the pace car here. So David Weishart, GT, Cameron Hearn, Alan Elwood, and company behind them. They have caught up to the pace car going into turn 1 here tonight. And we hate to see it, Gary. You know, we've got 3 cautions. They can breed cautions. And we're seeing that right now. We don't know what's going on. You know, people getting antsy, you know, trying to, you know, quick shift. I have done that when I started racing here on iRacing. I have quick shifted, and sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. I will say that.
Trying to get to maximum RPMs, like you want to get up to about 9,000 when you shift, and even when these guys shift it, a lot of these guys run the H powder on their rig, where a lot of people do paddles.
Yeah.
And sometimes if you, even with the H pattern, like in real life and on the sim. Sometimes if you're trying to grab up into that third gear, because I'll normally restart in second, sometimes instead of it grabbing third, it'll grab first, and it'll just blow your motor.
Well, I usually paddle shift. That's just what I'm accustomed to, you know, kind of like what Indy does. So I usually paddle shift, and I don't have a clutch. So I have to use auto clutch. I have to time it right and go from there. So if you fans out there in chat decide to get iRacing, okay, and come in as a driver, not a broadcaster or a co-commentator, but as a driver, I recommend you guys getting, you know, the wheel and the pedal set, but go ahead and get the full setup. You know, getting the clutch, the brake, and the gas. Don't get just the gas and the brake, because a lot of people, a lot of drivers will prefer the shifter over paddle shifting. So Nathan Bryant out there in chat. Yeah, we tried it here on the start of the race. Might have to give it a couple of laps. They are double file. David Weishart in control here. Once more. All righty, folks. Well, coming out of turn 2, the total turn here at Pocono, David Weishart, GT Hawkins there on the outside. Gary, I'll let you get them going here, buddy.
Yeah, absolutely. These guys are going through the flat turn 3, the big Milwaukee sweeper, as I like to call it.
And it's not what Juan Pablo Montoya hit either.
Well, Nick was just talking about a couple fluke things that just happened. Hopefully we get a good race the rest of the way. Pace car going to make the dive off. David Weishart, our leader. David going to get a good jump here. The VRA car is starting in that second row. GT second. Looks like Cameron Hearn might be able to take that second spot away as they head down the one. They're side by side. Going to be 2 wide all the way back through here.
They can't go 3 wide before the exit of turn 2. Not out of 1 here tonight. They got to do it. Turn 2. 2 here this evening.
Yeah, they got to do it in turn 2, and everybody's going to make it through turn 1 here, nice and clean. Still double file here.
Yeah, double file. We're good to go here this evening. Gonna give it a lap, maybe a half a lap. We're gonna go ahead and try crank it up here again. Oh no! They can go 3 wide if they want to, and I dang near seen it back here at around Mueller, Travis McDaniel, and Rob Haynes.
Oh, we're gonna see it here coming down this front straightaway.
Man.
It's just so wide here. You got the checkerboard down there, as I like to call it.
Checkerboard.
These guys will drive all the way down the checkerboard if they have to.
Yes, they will. Alrighty, folks. We're racing here tonight out Pocono GT. Gonna fall back behind the 24. We got side-by-side action. We got racing. We got bumper to bumper. Let's go ahead and crank it up again here tonight on MaxSpeedTV. folks, back live here on MaxSpeedTV. We're really, Gary, you get my hopes up.
we were there for a second. David making that outside line stick, though, through the final turn.
Now,
he did that for turn 1, too.
Hopefully everybody enjoyed the Crank It Up cam here tonight, side by side. Mike Rominger Looks like Garrett D. Grant. Oh, Mike, into the wall. Oh, they're checking up behind him.
Taking a evasive action there.
Boy, he's bringing Ed right along with him.
Looks like the 17 of Tommy Haynes is pitting.
Oh, Tommy. Yep, down pit road.
I think this is a scheduled stop for Tommy.
All right. Well, Michael Mueller. Nathan Bryant out there. Yeah, we got to crank it up out here tonight. Mike Rominger still on that outside of the 7, man. He is not giving up, but the 11, Davey Hendricks. Well, he tried. Man, Gary.
Yeah, this battle for the lead, I think, is kind of, well, it's not over, per se.
Daniel down pit road. Just want to throw that out there because he's coming down pit road.
I see him coming down there with the corner of my eye.
Yep.
These VRA cars are trying to catch up to David Weishart.
Well, it's Pocono. Here comes Allen. Man, David trying to break that draft from the 5. He's going to get that run, that dive to the inside line here through the tunnel turn of turn 2. Whoa, boy, Allen.
Here comes Allen. He's going to force it down there.
Yes.
All the way to the grass almost. He's going to send it into 3.
Dive bomb. Oh, man, that turn is so flat. Good Lord. Allen back up to the lead.
Here comes Cameron Hearn. He's going to get a run on the high side. They're going to be side by side for second going into 1.
No, they're not. David Weishart.
Here he comes. He's going to try and make that outside line work again in turn 1.
Cameron Hearn going to overtake that. Yep, 33 too high. Here comes G.T. Hawkins here
comes his teammate Garrett Grant.
Okay, teammates working together here on the outside. That could be a good thing.
For David.
Yeah, for David. David got that push.
Champ. He's got that push. Wow. That pushed him all the way to turn 2 to take that momentum. He's been able to make that outside line work there in the tunnel. He's really been the only guy I've noticed in the field to really make it work up there.
All right, Davey Hendricks making the pass there. And
David Weishart pitting.
David Weishart screaming down pit road here. Looks like we've got Tyler Hallman also coming down pit road as well. Couple of more teammates here. Yeah, Brandon, almost too close for comfort for sure. And about
got the
7
VRA guys once again, 1-2 still.
7 more laps here tonight before we hit that 20 to go here this evening for the Ricmotech Cup Series for Extreme Motorsports and 99.com. Round 1 of the chase here. I haven't said it tonight. I'm going to go ahead and say it. Pinocchio. It's Pocono.
Well, we know. '24 pitting.
Yeah, he's diving it down pit road. Here comes. Oh, we got another one coming down as well. David Elliott, right behind him.
Yeah, I think some of these guys might be coming in a little too soon.
Oh man, I don't know.
But you never know.
Well, this track is 2.5 miles, and we've seen on that first round of green flag pit stops, you know, the difference between tires. You know,
yeah,
from 5 to 12. What's what, 7?
That's 7 laps, yeah.
Yeah, and we've just seen how quickly that changes the name of the game. So,
yeah, but I'm going for more of just getting tires that early and then having enough time to catch back up through the field.
I think you have to save. You have to save your tires.
Yeah, you have to save your tires and really hope that the run goes green, which we might be able to see that if they are able to.
Yep, Duncan down pit road. Go ahead.
Like the first run of the night, as we see Casey coming on pit road here.
Duncan on pit road in that Toyota.
We got the 3 Toyotas still up front here. Actually, top 4 Toyotas here.
Yep, Alan
Shout out to Ed
Cameron.
Morris having a good run tonight,
Yeah,
too, by the way.
Ed having a good run. Started just outside of the top 10, but Ed did receive that bonus point, even though he's not in the chase. He still received that bonus point for qualifying in the top 12.
Yeah, I mean, he won Daytona, our season opener, and hasn't really had a whole lot of luck since, not really having the greatest season. I'm sure he would like a chase berth over a Daytona win, but and I could be wrong, but he's really going to have to really
Prime
step his game up
time. Go ahead, sorry.
to finish off the season well here.
Prime time number 7, though, kind of in between some drivers here. Davey Hendricks, VRA, and Rob Haynes, EWR here. Evan Wells Racing, VRA's Virtual Racing Alliance. So there's no short for prime time. It's just prime time.
Yeah, I mean, unless you want to call him PT.
Yeah, PT. No. Let's not go back to basic training here, folks. No, don't want to have it. All right, well, Mike Franklin, tough break for Mike Franklin, Michael Thwaite, and Garrett Heath here. They've taken their cars behind the wall. Michael Thwaite's a chase driver here. Garrett Heath also,
I believe, as well, right? Or was that Xfinity?
Chase driver. What'd you say?
Points. Charlotte
Yeah.
winner.
Charlotte. Well, I don't have that pulled up, so I don't know. Let me see here. All right. Well, as we do some research here live on MaxSpeedTV,
Ed Morris is going to be making a pit stop here.
Charlotte winner for the Cup Series, correct? Or Xfinity?
I'm sorry?
You said Michael Thwaites.
Yes, I think he won the Cup race at Charlotte.
No. That would have gone to Cameron Hearn.
Well, Thwaites won a race. Where'd he win? I don't remember.
Hang on. Let me look at that here. That was Charlotte. Okay, wait a minute. Look at that. I looked at that wrong. Sorry, folks. Yeah, Michael Thwaites did win Charlotte. Round 8.
27 going to be pitting this time.
All right, our Little Bear Cookie Company machine coming down pit road. Yeah, Michael Thwaites did win our Charlotte race.
So
round
is Davey
8
Hendricks.
of the regular. Oh, the 15 also coming down. He
Yep, and
almost
it's gonna
lost it.
It's going to put Rob Haynes in the lead. Good save by Cameron Hearn there. Alan Elwood, those guys. GT also pitting. I believe Delante's yet to pit.
Let me see here. Delonte Ballard looks like a Rob Haynes. 25 laps. Delonte 17 of the top.
Delonte must have pit under that last caution then.
The top 6 have yet to pit. Anywhere between 17 to 25 lap difference between the top 6.
Yeah.
But
a lot of Rob was the one that stayed out the last caution, and the rest of these guys here, Rob stayed out the last caution, but the rest of the guys they pitted the last caution. So
yeah. Thwaites did win Charlotte. Rob down pit road.
20 laps to go here as Rob is coming down pit road. This is it. This is the final
20
stop.
laps to go here tonight at Pocono. Here this evening for round 1 of the chase for the Ricmotech Cup Series for Extreme Motorsports 99.com. Myself, Joshua Medlock, Gary Wells up here in the booth. Gary Mack, as we call him up here. I still think, Gary, it's going to come down to who has saved those tires. Yes.
Whoever's conserved the
Yep.
most there. These guys can make it on fuel from here to the end. And the guys that have pitted later, they do have enough gas for a green-white checkered.
Yeah, let's not talk about that just yet.
Well, we had one last night. I got to bring it up.
Cody Kepner out there, the ARCA Series driver here for Extreme. And he drives for EWR out there in chat. What's up,
He
Cody?
sure does. I hope he's cheering on our guys here tonight. I know he
Brandon
is.
Freeze on pit road.
Yes, sir.
he
We're
was
going to
in-
see the last of these guys pitting here, I'm pretty sure, over the next couple of laps. As there is a battle for the lead, though, between Danny Ware
Yes.
and Delonte Ballard.
And Danny Ware started 18th, currently running in second. These guys close together here tonight. Man, when is
Delonte
Delonte?
gonna be pretty-
Oh, Delonte. I think Danny might be coming down right behind him. I think Danny might do that.
Well, Danny hasn't said anything, and he's running the higher lane, so I think Danny's going
No,
to be staying
Danny
out
is
there.
going to stay out. I'm wrong again here tonight, folks, on MaxSpeedTV.
Yeah, you really don't want to pit together like that when you're nose to tail like that. Usually you want to try to give as much room as possible. Now, next week, when we go to Talladega, you'll want to pit all together at the same time.
Oh, man, yeah, Talladega. Delonte, of course, in his pit stall here tonight. Looks like David Weishart there, currently running in 4. Jacob Lee in 3rd. Okay, the top 3 have yet to pit. Danny Ware, Gary May, and Jacob Lee.
Now, I don't know if these guys, I believe they are banking on a caution. I don't think these guys
I
can
don't think
make
we're
it.
going to get it. I don't think we're going to get it.
We've seen crazy things here. I'm not ruling out anything just yet.
Danny staying out. Gary out of turn number 3.
He's also
He is going to stay out. What's Jacob Lee? Yeah, he's going to stay out too.
Yeah, but I think David, he's going to start gaining on these guys here with the newness of the tires.
Yeah, David is going to catch them here on those pressure tires. He's led 26
he's going to blow the doors
laps.
off of Jacob Lee here in a minute.
He is 6.5 seconds behind Jacob Lee. But he is gaining ground. Cody Kepner out there saying EWR for the win. Not for the win, for the win.
For the win, all right.
Yeah, F-E-R.
Ah.
Yeah, he's throwing a little bit of my southern accent out there. I know what he's doing.
Well, I mean, the runner right here, the 27, the 29, the 43, and 14th, 15th, and 16th years, so.
34 watching concurrently, 14 likes. Can we hit that 25 like mark here this evening, folks? 25 likes is what we're shooting for here on MaxSpeedTV with 16 to go here tonight. Man, this has been a good race, and it's just going to get more wild as we come down to the final stint of the Ricmotech Cup Series here for Extreme Motorsports here at Pocono, Gary. You've been with me long enough. You know it gets extreme.
Yeah, it does. It got really extreme last night here. It could be that way here tonight. We'll just have to see how everything files out.
Gary May staying out. Danny Ware staying out. Jacob Lee staying out. David Weishart now 2.7 seconds behind our third place here this evening. I do not think Danny Ware, Gary May, or Jacob Lee can make it to the end. Danny Ware's been out here at about 23 laps. Second and third been out here at about 27. I don't think they can make it.
They're going to be short unless they've been saving when they were in the back there at the beginning of the run here.
Allen coming around David Weishart here for 4th. Now Allen catching up to
Well, and I
Jacob
think
Lee.
David knows and Alan knows that this might be for the lead here, so. But I think David, at the same time, he's trying to save his tires as much as he can as he slides up again the racetrack here as Cameron Hearn comes to the inside.
Blair Daddy Patterson out there in chat. He keeps clicking the like button, but it's just not going up.
Well, I did leave a like in there, so I don't know how much it leaves us to either.
All right, well, we're looking at it here. 16 likes, 36 still watching here.
Jacob Lee's lost a lot of time. He's going to fall back here to the outside of the top 5. Here comes David Weishart to go around Jacob Lee now.
And Nathan Bryan out there in chat. I have the live. I get it as it happens. So when you hit the like button, I see it.
Out there for a second.
Oh, David Weishart. Oh,
he's good now. He blinked a second, but he's good now.
Oh, we have hit that 13 to go here this evening. And I got to say, 3 cautions. Now, we could have one more. Gary, you green light checkered attempt, possibility. I don't think it's going to happen.
Well, Danny Ware better be hoping and praying that a caution don't come out because he's trying to win this race here.
Yes, he is, but he's been out here 25 laps. Fuel laps about 25 to 32.
Jacob Lee coming down pit road this lap.
Now, Jacob Lee, yes, he is. Let's get back up here on that number 21 machine. Well, this track is 2.5 miles. Is there going to be enough laps here for Jacob Lee? Jacob Lee Racing to get back out there and to capitalize here tonight.
Yeah, I'd be nervous if I was Danny Ware right here, as Allen just took over second spot over Gary May. Wouldn't be surprised if we see that 10 car come down pit road here very soon. Danny Ware getting into some lap traffic here with the 05 of Tom Amassi. Tom going to go all the way to the outside up near the wall.
Tom Amassi, nose damage.
He's got no nose. He's in the modified division.
Yeah, he's in the modified division. Gen 6 modified here tonight.
Gary May is going to pit this time.
All right, Gary May. Currently running in.
We are seeing some pretty hard battles, Josh. I just want to bring it to your attention here for the 5th spot.
Yeah.
Samson Cars, Ed Morris, and T.T. Hawkins here. Michael Mueller on the back end of this back as well.
Oh, yeah. Let's go ahead and take a look at that here. David Weishart, GT to the inside of David. Oh! Through turn 3. He's going to make the pass here tonight. Gary May coming down pit road, but get back up here to where the battle is.
Here comes David to the inside again. GT just able to get a little bit of a better run there on that high side.
Oh, 27!
Woo,
getting a little loosey-goosey there. Loosey-goosey, as I like to call it. Heavy Hendricks.
Maybe he can make that outside lane work on the
highway. Oh, wow, slide job there by the 11.
Grant was turning a little bit right there.
We're going to go 3 wide.
3 wide here.
That lasted about a second.
Oh, look at the run that 27 car got on that 33.
Yes, he did. And we're going to go dang near 3, almost 3 wide. shot again. We're still side by side. Danny Ware down pit road gave the lead. Oh, Rowland! Oh, the leader wrecking here. He is stopped. There is a caution.
Oh, teammates making contact with each other.
There is
I think there's some major neck code. I think Alan blew a motor.
caution.
Did he blow an engine?
I don't know. We're going to go on the MaxSpeedTV replay and take a look here. Alan Elwood up front. Looks like the 15 behind him. Let's see here. Down into turn one. They are still. Oh, Alan!
You can see where there's some extra smoke there with Alan Elwood there. I don't know if he blew an engine or something, but Cameron had nowhere to go.
Oh! Well, there
major
is
net code there, so I don't know what happened.
There's some major smoke for sure. You know, I think Alan either missed a shift trying to shift it or just lost it. One of the two.
Haven't seen anybody
right there, Cameron getting into that inside and T-boning that number 5.
And we haven't seen anybody really shift all night, Josh, in these Cup cars. That was a common thing we would see last night in the Xfinity car with a couple guys, but I mean, I think we're going to see a lot of guys come on pit road this time.
I think you've got 2 under 10 to go, 8 to go this time. 7 to go next time by. Cameron Hearn up front, GT second, David Weishart third, Ed Morris fourth, Michael Mueller going to round out the top 5, Rob Haynes 6th, Garrett DeGrant 7th, Davey Hendricks 8th, David Elliott 9th, and Logan Keiss going to round out the top 10 here. Man, this is going to make
this changed everything. In my
opinion.
It
did. Yes, it did.
It's really going to be some big chase implications for the 5 there of Alan Elwood.
Yeah, and that was a good say. It looks like Alan Elwood has taken his car behind the wall here. Man, tough break for Alan Elwood.
Well,
of course, let's go ahead and take a look at the penalty chart here from the admins. Outfall will be the 5. Contact with the 15.
He got loose or something there. And I think it was when he shifted down. I think that's honestly what happened to Alan there.
Yep, got loose, shifted down, and 15 got into him.
There's no other explanation I can think of.
Yep, that would be the only thing I can think of.
Yeah, especially with the engine blowing like that. So, gonna be an interesting race off pit road here.
But Danny Ware stayed out, but everybody else, well, Danny Ware, Gary May, it looks like Jacob Lee has stayed out here.
Michael Mueller's going to gain some spots here, and he said Jacob Lee stayed out.
Jacob Lee, Gary May, and Danny Ware, they have stayed out.
Well, they were the last ones to pit, so that's not really surprising to me.
So we're looking at about 4 to 5 laps here, or 5, 3, and 2 from 3rd to 1st. Yeah. So Danny Ware having those fresher tires, so to speak, is going to be in control. But man, 7 to go, coming to 6 to go this time. I mean, this is going to be interesting. Extreme Motorsports and 99.com out there in chat here this evening. Oh, Mr. Rick Donaldson. Let's see you out there, Rick. We got 20 likes, 37 watching here. I want to hit that 25 like mark here this evening, folks. 5 away from that, man. This has been a good race at Pocono. 4 cautions here this evening. And it could come down to the green and white checker, Gary. You talked about it earlier. I hate talking about the green and white checker. But it could come down to that.
Could definitely come down to that. Delonte Ballard was just asking Nick Hunt just to double check. No 3 wide until the exit of tunnel turn, out of the tunnel turn, aka turn 2.
Turn 2, yeah.
So, they call it the tunnel turn here at Pocono because there's actually a tunnel underneath the turn, and that's where the semis and everybody enter and exit the racetrack with the haulers and stuff. So
Yeah, that's the entrance to the track itself, basically.
yeah, basically a one-place entrance right there, and that's the furthest point away from the front stretch right there. So a lot of infield space here.
Yeah, and I believe even the fans have to go through that when you're going into the stands, right?
I think so. I think you're correct. If they wanted to park in the infield, yes. But I'm sure there's parking surrounding the track that they could go to.
All right, Gary. We're double foul.
Yep, lights are off on the pace car here as they come into turn 2. All right. Here we go here. Gonna be interesting here with the first 3 cars staying out. With the first 3 cars, of course, Danny Ware choosing the inside, then it's Gary May, Jacob Lee, then new tires behind these guys. You got Cameron Hearn, then it's GT Hawkins, Ed Morris. Did he take 2? Might have, and then Michael Mueller going to be rounding up the top 7. And then it's going to be David Weishart in 8th, Rob Haynes in 9th, and Garrett Grant rounding out the top 10. Coming through the flat turn number 3. This time, lights are off, like I said, on that pace car. Ford Mustang pace car here.
Get that Mustang off the track. Let's go racing. Go ahead, Gary.
And pace car is off. And green flag back in the air. Danny Ware. Oh, they're checking up here on the inside. Goal there on the restart.
Oh, yeah, we're stacked up back here. Now looks like everybody's still making it clean here. They are now changing lanes here tonight.
And you are allowed to do that. Oh, as Gary May
we're
is
going
falling
to go
to the back.
3 wide here.
I think that's by design. Gary May did not get through that turn very well, so he fell to the back. He dropped like a rock there. But yeah, I think these guys are going to get eaten alive here. They're just not as fast as like GT. And, Cameron got moved. 3 wide.
3 wide here tonight. Now back to 2.
This is going to get real crazy up here.
Crazy? No, crazy's an understatement. It's going to get extreme.
Well, we see Mueller. He's trying to... These guys, this is just a hornet's nest right here.
Yeah, it is. It sure is. Danny Ware, 4 to go.
Still our leader here, and then it's Jacob Lee, and then
Lee.
it's GT.
He's under fire. No, he's under fire with Cameron. Cameron to the inside. Here comes Mueller.
Here comes Cameron Hearn, and here comes Mueller. He's going to go down to the inside, too. Way out of the groove here. Michael Mueller running the race of his life here, trying to get around this.
3 wide.
Yeah, 3 wide behind these guys here with Jacob Lee struggling. Oh, GT Hawkins shot up the racetrack. He got loose. I think he didn't bounce off the wall or anything.
We got 3 wide again. Yeah, it was 3 wide. No, it was 3 wide. Oh my good lord.
Mueller able to clear Cameron Hearn through turn 1. He's going to take the second spot away. They are running down Danny Ware here.
2-second Danny trying to hang on here. He's going to get run down here by the 27.
They're going to get a huge run on Danny Ware.
Danny getting loose. Man, if Danny can just hang on to it here. Oh, we have him right back here. Jacob Lee in the 21 caution is out. Green, white, checkered attempt. One of 1 here this evening.
Oh, looks like they were 3 wide for a second. I don't know who got into him. Was it Davey Hendrickson, the 11 car?
We're going to look at it here. Right now, we've got the 43 to the inside, but I go back 40 seconds, so looks like the 43 to the inside.
Jacob there. Yeah, Jacob was trying to get underneath Logan there. Sorry.
Okay.
And then Davey was there underneath Jacob.
Oh, I think Man, I
They
think
weren't 3 wide per se, but they were about to be. And
they wasn't 3 wide. Did the 21 break loose before that number 11 got into him? That is that is going to be close here, but there was definitely some contact for sure from that 11. That is going to send that 21 down to that inside wall.
well, the 21 did get a run on that 43 on the exit of 2, and the 21 was just trying to cut it down, but it looked like Davey was there.
Okay, so we'll get the official word from the admins. Green, white, checkered
11
attempt here.
Will get EOL as he gets into the left rear of the 21.
All right, the 11 of Davey Hendricks will get that EOL here tonight. Green, white, checkered attempt. 1 of 1. That's all they get. They only get 1 attempt. All right. Got it up there. GWC attempt. Danny Ware up front. And, if I'm the leader, if I'm Danny, I'm not coming down pit road. Track position right now is key. Yeah, no one is going to be coming down pit road here.
Look at all the fans.
Yeah, they're cheering it on. They're cheering Danny on tonight, man. Michael Mueller, the first. What?
Sold out crowd here at Pocono. Look at all these fans in the stands, man.
I thought you said pull somebody up. No, we're not going to do that.
No. Yeah, let's pull up Michael Mueller and see how he feels about this last week. No, I'm just kidding.
He might slap a silly.
He would have some very violent words with me after the race, as we see Tom Massey there getting the lucky dog.
Man, if Danny Ware can hold on to this top spot, oh man. You gotta look behind him though. Michael Mueller, Cameron Hearn, Ed Morris, G.T. Hawkins, David Weishart, Garrett D. Grant, Rob Haynes, Logan Keiss, Tyler Hallman. This is the top 10. Oh, man.
It's an interesting top 10, that's for sure.
I'm kind of speechless. I really am.
And you look at a lot of these guys, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 guys that started outside the top 10, in the top 10 right now. And then you've got 1, 2, 3, 4 guys that start outside the top 15. 1 guy outside the top 20 that started outside the top 20 inside the top 10 right now.
Well, who do we have? Who do we have that is a non-playoff? I know Danny Ware.
Logan
Ed
Keiss.
Morris.
Ed Morris.
Let's see here.
Logan Keiss here. Tyler Hallman.
Logan Keiss and Tyler Hallman. Okay, that's just the top 10. That's all I wanted to know.
Yeah.
So we've got 3 or 4 drivers that is not in the chase. This is why we want these non-chase drivers to come out here and battle it out with these chase drivers. Because this is what it comes down to. Gary?
Danny Ware calling the outside lane.
Yeah, he has. But for the one and only green white checker, I think I'm going to turn the mic again over to Mr. Gary McWells here tonight. Gary?
I might scream here if for this final restart.
Go ahead, bud. Man, Mike's yours, man. Out of 2, here's a tunnel turn. This is going to get wild. It's going to get a little bit extreme here.
Yeah, a little bit.
Okay, it's going to get a lot extreme.
Good, clean finish. That's what Nick Hunt is calling for here. We'll see what happens. A lot of hungry guys here. Mueller hasn't won a race in a season and a half, almost 2 seasons here. Ford Mustang pace car off the track. Green flag back in the air. We're backing away from Pocono here. Final restart. Mueller Danny Weir got an okay start here.
He got an okay, but we're side by
side. Oh, they're filing back here. Everybody's filing to the bottom of the racetrack.
Oh, here we go. Into one. Are we gonna wreck? Good save by everybody. 4 wide. Danny Weir. Michael Mueller up front.
Here comes Cameron Hearn to the inside. He's not going to be able to get there. Oh, Danny Weir gets booted out of the way.
Good save by Danny.
Everybody saves it. Danny Weir.
Man.
This is going to be the battle for the win. Michael does have a lead. Coming to the white flag this time.
Yeah, whatever happens, happens. One to go here tonight on MaxSpeedTV. Michael Mueller up front here this evening. Hearn in second. Ed Morris battling back up to third over GT.
Cameron got a little tight there off the line.
Gotta get wild here. Got some chance.
Try to send it in here these last 2 corners. He has to make that move for the win.
He's got to. Out of the tunnel turn. Turn 2. Cameron. We got some blocking.
He's going to go to the outside. How are they going to come through turn 3? Who's going to connect with the gas pedal first?
I think it's going to be Michael Mueller here.
27 gets the run. He's going to get the cover here. Mueller wins.
Mueller. Well waited in the Little Bear Cookie Company 27 machine here tonight. What a battle for the win here between Michael Mueller and Cameron Hearn here tonight. Man, green, white, checkered attempt, Gary. That's what it came down to. That was an awesome, awesome finish here tonight, bud.
I think Michael just got free cookies for life here by winning this race here at Pocono. What a good battle back for Mueller tonight after getting spun out early by Garrett Heath. Had to scratch and claw his way back from like outside the top 20. Crawled his way back up all night, got into a great spot here, the last restart. Good win for that 27 car. What a good way to start the chase.
Yes, Jake Russo out there in chat. The Little Bear powers through. Oh, man.
Yes, sir. Here we go. Burn it down,
Michael Mueller is going to burn it down here tonight as our winner here this evening for round 1 of the Ricmotech Cup Series here in that Little Bear Cookie Company 27 machine. Man, we got to get the top 3 up here because, you know, the race overall, it was awesome. Yeah, it came down to the green, white, checkered, and that's what it came down to. White flag and the battle between Michael Mueller and Cameron Hearn. So let's go ahead, step away, pay some bills here tonight, and then we'll get the top 3 up here, folks. Don't go anywhere. Man, we got to hear from Michael Mueller, Cameron Hearn, and Ed Morris here tonight. folks, we have caught up here with our third place finisher here. We're going to start with Ed Morris in that prime time number 7 machine here this evening. Got to get him up here. Gary Wells, man, you have caught up with that number 7, but go ahead.
Yeah, caught up down here with Ed Morris on pit road. Ed, man, good finish here tonight. Third place. Really your second best run of the year here next to win at Daytona. Talk about your race here tonight, bud.
I mean, it had its ups and downs. I struggled at the beginning of this race. It was real slick, and I was trying to get a good grip on the car and figure it out. And it took me about almost all the way through the race, and with the track cooling down to really get this thing underway. And I had some speed toward the end, and I kept the car clean, and we had the track position. And man, it was fun. It was hard racing up there with all the top guys.
If you had a blast. Yeah, absolutely. If you had a couple more laps, do you think you would have had anything for the 15 or the 27 there?
Very possible. I was running just as fast as they were, and they were racing pretty hard. I was hoping maybe I might be in the catbird seat right there coming to the end, but they both finished good and clean, and I'm not going to complain about a third. I'm happy to finish up on the podium. You know, I haven't had a good finish since Daytona at the very beginning of the season, so tonight was definitely a win for me.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, speaking of Daytona, we go to its counterpart next week, Talladega. Are you looking to sweep the plate tracks here coming next week?
I can only hope. You know, they say Talladega is one of the biggest wild card races of the season, so anybody can win. It just takes the right guy being in the right position at the right time, and not to get caught up in the big one. So.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, any final thoughts, shout-outs, thank yous you want to give as we let you go celebrate your third place here, bud?
Yeah, I'd like to thank all you guys, all the admins, Rick Donovan for putting on the league, our sponsors, Ricmotech, for coming on board with us this season and continuing to sponsor us. The whole team, Primetime Motorsports, man, we come out here every week and we work hard and push, and it shows. We get good finishes, and sometimes we have bad luck, but we keep trying and we keep pushing forward. So I'd like to thank all those guys back at the shop for all they did to do.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, again, congratulations on third place here tonight, bud, and hopefully we'll see you here next week. Talladega up again here in the booth for a post-race interview.
Thanks, man.
Congratulations, Ed, bud.
Thanks, bud.
Uh-huh. All right. Well, that is going to bring us here to our second place finisher here tonight. He had some damage. Cameron Hearn unable to sweep Pocono, but man, you battled it out there under the green-white checkered. Before we get to that, talk about your racing out here at Pocono for the second straight night, but this time in the Cup cars.
Yeah, the Cup car is totally different than the Xfinity car. You barely have to lift. In the tunnel turn 1 and turn 3, you barely have to go on the brakes at all. You can just kind of let it coast in there. Aero was huge. Big packer cars, if you're in the middle, you can burn the right front up. That's what happened to me in the first run. Then cycle of pit stops, just kind of some cautions kind of put us in a bad spot. Some guys ran all the way out and just pitted, so they pitted again, and we had to battle our way up the front. And the last restart, the damage was a little bit. It was just kind of making the car tie off the corner, helped make us hurting my straightaway speed with the draft. But Michael, he did everything perfect. I was there if he messed up, but he didn't mess up.
Well, you had that right front damage here. Did that play a factor in coming out of turn 3 here to get, alongside and make it really, you made it a drag race for sure, but did that play a factor as the speed picked up and Michael just kind of got that edge on you?
Yeah, I would say not there. I don't think if I had any damage, it would have made a difference. But when he got around me initially, I drove it into turn 3 like I have all night, and with that damage, the car's just a little bit tighter, so I had to lift up the throttle a little bit, and that's how he got around me, got the position on the restart. So I think that was the key right there.
Yeah. Well, Cameron, Pocono, as I call it, Pinocchio, it's over. But we go to Talladega, and I'll go ahead and say it. Any super speedway, Daytona or Talladega, is a crapshoot. It's anybody's race at those races. But we go to Talladega next week. What's your thoughts on Dega, and what do you have to do with your teammates to capitalize on a solid finish and maybe another win.
Yeah, Talladega is the track that I have crossed out that I hate seeing. I hate racing there, Daytona. It's one of those tracks you have to be in the right spot at the right time. Someone else's issue, 10 cars in front of you could kill 10 guys, 15 guys in the field. So uh, team, we got a lot of fast guys, so I feel like we either be up front or tailing in the back working together, and we're maybe working some pit strategy to kind of separate us from the field. But if all four of us stay packed up, we won't lose time compared to the big pack. But I think there's going to be a big one, and I'd rather finish 10th and play it safe than finish 25th with out of the race and potentially a championship hopes.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Well, yeah, Talladega is going to be one of those races, round 2 here for the chase. It's going to be kind of like a road course. It's anybody's race. So, congratulations, solid second here tonight. Any final thoughts, shout-outs, thanks, bud, you want to give before you go celebrate, man?
Yeah, I want to give a shout-out to the whole team tonight, VRA. Alan is real fast, led a lot of laps, ended up having some issues. I think he downshifted twice and turn 1 blew up. But no, he was super fast. He was a man to beat. So I want him to keep his head up. On next week, I think everybody's got a mulligan with this championship, and Talladega might be a spot where he can make up a lot of points on a lot of other people. Also want to give a shout out to Extreme Motorsports 99, MaxSpeedTV, Bruisey on the Hood. Guys, check them out. Ricmotech makes great sim wheels and all that kind of stuff. They have tons of stuff on the website. You can check them out. And give a shout out to my wife, my mom, my dad, my uncle, all my coworkers watching, guys in chat that's watching, and congrats to Michael for the win. That's awesome to see him chase off strong, and he did everything right the last 5-6 laps. I think he deserved it. So give a shout out to him, and just hopefully next week get us good, strong top 5. That's what I'm looking for.
All righty, Cameron. We'll see you next week at Talladega, buddy. Go practice. Go do your thing, man. And we will see you at that, Cameron.
Yeah,
man, awesome job.
Go get yourself a Bud Light, bro. Practice.
Hey, awesome job, Cameron. Yep. All righty, folks.
Practice.
Well, that is, it's practice.
We need to practice moving people here. Here's our winner.
Yeah, well, you still got to practice no matter what. But it's our winner, the Little Bear Cookie Company, number 27, Michael Mueller. Gary, you've caught up with him.
Man, I'm down here in Victory Lane. I got Little Bear cookies all over me. I don't know what we got down here. But Michael, buddy, good win. First win in a while. Talk about your race, bud.
Holy crap.
Wow. Can we say that on MaxSpeedTV?
Yes, you can.
Yeah, we can.
I say crap all the time. It's fine.
Right
Yeah,
now
we
we
can.
can. Oh, man. It's been 3 seasons since we've done this. That was an amazing race. I thought we gave it away early, and we had that incident there in the beginning, and I got super frustrated at myself, kind of started doubting myself, and my crew, Zach Ogburn, baited me to put my head back down and keep going, keep driving, and we got the cautions when we needed them. We were really good on older tires there at the end, and it helped us gain the spots, and then we pit, and we be pretty good off. But wow, to be back in Victory Lane and in the chase first race, that's amazing.
Yeah, definitely for sure. I know one of your car owners in there was telling you to do the same thing. I know things were a little tough early on, but you definitely kept your head down and kept moving. We kept seeing you come back up the speed chart, fell all the way outside the top 15 at one point, and just kept working your way back up. But I know you said Pocono wasn't one of your best tracks, but is this your first win here at Pocono in Extreme?
Yeah, this is my first win at Pocono altogether. Never won here. Never had the greatest success. So I guess I can mark that one off and move it up the chart a little bit on my good tracks.
Yeah, absolutely, for sure. Well, next week we go to the greatest crapshoot ever, a.k.a. Talladega, man. Second race of the chase. Obviously, you're really riding the momentum here now with that win here tonight. What's your plans for Talladega? It's kind of a crapshoot. Talk about it.
Exactly what you just said. It's a crapshoot. You could start up front, middle, you start in the back. You never know. It's rolling the dice and hoping you hit it. We're going to go in. We have a great team around us. I know we're all fast at super speedways. I know we can all work together. May not lead all the laps, but hopefully we carry the momentum and lead the last one.
Yeah, absolutely. I know you, Rob Haynes down there, Tommy Haynes, and Logan, you guys are really good at these kind of tracks. So definitely going to be a big key here tonight or next week for Talladega. But any final thoughts, shout outs, thank yous you want to give, man, as we let you go celebrate your dub here for the first time in a long time?
Oh, Evan from Little Bear Cookie Company for putting his faith in me, put his name on the car with the main sponsorship for the season. I mean, that's awesome. I'm glad I could finally pull one out. I've been telling them. I'm going to get him one. I'm going to get one. And
Do you get cookies now?
Well,
you know,
where's my cookies?
I mean, hey, you never know. If you were in Victory Lane, I mean, we would have threw cookies instead of Gatorade, but you could have got one then. But, I mean, all my guys on my team, I mean, they're amazing. We work together all week, every week. So, Gary, my team owner, I mean, the guy
Who's
has
that?
his faith. I don't know who that guy is. Some guy in the booth. We don't know him. Unfortunately, got to listen to him every once in a while. But we love the guy. I mean, he put his faith in me this season. Put me in the Cup ride for the points. So hopefully, let's carry the momentum. Let's go into Talladega and let's pull out another one. Let's go back to back.
Absolutely. Well, we'll let you go celebrate your W here tonight. Hell of a comeback here tonight, Michael. Good job. We'll see you next week.
All right, guys. See you next week. Hopefully back in the same place.
Congratulations, Michael. Round one winner here tonight. Mueller, the Little Bear Cookie Company, man. Awesome job, bud.
Thanks, guys.
All right, man. Gary, man, I'm kind of speechless here. that was a hell of a race here, man. That was
a great
awesome, man. That was outstanding here tonight. But we have unofficial results to go down here tonight. Pending any admin stuff, they have to go down here this evening. But Michael Mueller gonna grab the win here tonight for round one of the Ricmotech Cup Series. Good points night for Michael Mueller as well as Cameron Hearn trying to battle it there on that outside. That damage, though, I still believe played a factor into that. He took it too wide, but Michael just had that steam and that run. Cameron will finish in second here tonight. Ed Moore's awesome run by Ed as well in third. GT fourth. Danny Ware, I thought for sure, though, Gary, Danny was going to come away with the win. Hey, top five for Danny Ware here tonight.
Chase driver there, along with Ed. Two of them finishing the top five here tonight.
Exactly. David Weishart in sixth. Rob Haynes seventh. Good run there by Rob. Delonte Ballard as well in eighth. Logan Keiss gonna grab a top 10 in ninth. Another non-chase driver. And Travis McDaniel gonna round out that top 10.
Well, here in 11th place, we've got Mike Rominger. 12th place, Jacob L. 13th is going to be Tommy Haynes. Strong run for him tonight. 14th place going to be Casey Duncan. 15th is going to be Tyler Hallman. 16th is going to be Garrett Grant. 17th is going to be David Elliott. 18th, we've got Bobby Tinch. 19th is going to be Brandon Fries. And rounding out the top 20 is going to be Jacob Lee.
Jacob Lee in 20th. Davey Hendricks, 21st. Gary May, 22nd. Tom Massey, 23rd. Christian DeBoer, 24th. Alan Elwood, not having the race he wanted here tonight. He'll finish in 25th. Mike Franklin, 26th. Michael Thwaite, 27th. John Sterling, 28th. Garrett Heath, 29th. And Gary Sexton, rounding out the top 30. Gary, finish this out, bud.
Well, Scott McClendon. Scott McClendon did not grid or anything, but he was there. But, of course, shout out to our admins, Calvin Herring and Nick Hunt. Of course, I did see Rick there up in the admin tower later on in this race tonight. And, of course, shout out to Ricmotech, Frank Rico for sponsoring the Cup Series here, and Rick, of course, putting on a great league.
Yes, it is, and I believe we have hit that 25 luck mark here tonight. Thank you all out there, the fans tuning in here this evening. But Round 2 will start next Monday here on MaxSpeedTV, 8:30 Eastern, 7:30 Central. Gary, tonight, man, this race came down to the GWC, and it came down. They finished it out under that GWC here this evening.
Yeah, wild race there for sure. Good to see Michael bring home the win, of course. I'm showing my bias here. Good to see Michael bring home the W here tonight, and honestly, just a good run overall for a lot of our guys here this evening, a lot of the chase drivers as well. It's going to be interesting going to next week. ARCA, they start at Pocono, and trucks are at Pocono as well, and then Talladega next week. That's going to be fun.
Oh, yeah, Talladega for the Xfinity N Cup Series, but that is going to do it here for MaxSpeedTV. Myself, Joshua Maylock, Gary Wells up here in the booth. Until next week, folks, stay safe and have a good night.